Today in the garage we're checking out this 1965 Impala Super Sport with 31 factory options. They say that Baskin-Robbins has 31 flavors. This one has 31 delicious factory options, and we're going to take a look at them all here today in the garage. Let's check it out. So I'm sitting behind the wheel of this beautiful 65 Impala Super Sport, checking out all these options. There's so many, it's dazzling. The first one you can see real quick. Let's see if I can name off a few of these 31 options. We've got this tissue dispenser here, dealer installed. Tissue dispenser, AM/FM radio with multiplex, tachometer, gauges, wood grain sport steering wheel, tilt steering column, electric windows, electric vent windows, has a remote left side mirror, has the right side mirror, which is an option. It just goes on and on. Cruise control, air conditioning. I mean, this thing must have been really, really expensive when it was new, because you could load up this thing, probably, the way this car's equipped, it could cost as much as a Cadillac by the time they got done loading it out. I don't know if the Chevrolet intended everybody to order every option on one car, but this guy did, and thank you. All the colors on this car are one thing, but we got to talk about this color. I just love it. Pontiac called it Iris Mist, and this was called Evening Orchid for the Chevrolet. It's this kind of strange pinkish mauve color. I just love it. It wasn't very popular when it was new. They had color problems with the pigments in the paint. They faded really quickly. They only did it for 1 year and they killed it. Today they're highly desirable. I remember back in the 80s people were repainting them, and nobody liked the color back then. Now it's highly desirable. If you get an Evening Orchid Chevrolet or Iris Mist Pontiac, it's the one to have. And it just makes this car even more special, and contrasted with the optional, again optional, white vinyl top and the white interior. It's just spectacular. I love it. The color was available for, I think, only half the year or part of the year. They discontinued the color because they did have problems with the pigment in the paint going bad prematurely, and it was discontinued, making them even rarer. It wasn't that popular, and it didn't make that many. Today it is the most popular and everybody wants it. So do I. I love all the options on this car. One of the options is this three-prong spinner wheel cover. This wheel cover design, you see it from 64 through 66 and 67. The Fed said that these, for some reason, if one of these fell off the car, it came flying through the air, it might hurt somebody. That sounds crazy to me, but in the meantime, this car has the optional spinner wheel cover and these beautiful BF Goodrich tires that are absolutely correct for this year model. Really makes a nice look. And then of course there's this. We have to talk about this very soon. We'll take a closer look under the hood. You gotta look under the hood of this guy. Look at this. Not only is it loaded with luxury options, it also has the 409 engine. Interesting, the 409 came out in 61. 65 was the last year. They kind of went to the 396 and 427 mid-year through 65. So only the early cars, early 1965 models, have 409s in them, making this car even more rare, more exceptional. Under here you can see some of the options. You can see the air conditioning compressor. You see this trick bracket here for the cruise control. Got this accessory horn, power steering, power brakes. It's just loaded and exceptionally well restored. Just phenomenal. All the attention to detail. I'm looking at all the correct nuts, bolts, everything's marked correctly. It's just a beautiful, beautiful presentation under here. So that's our look at this beautiful 1965 Chevrolet Super Sport with 31 factory options. I love this car, and I really appreciate the Blackhawk Collection for allowing us to come and see their wonderful collection of cars. Really, really special. Really excited to be here and sharing it with you. So be sure to tune in next week with me, Steve, here in the garage. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.